Day 1219. I also do a video because we did a Bible study, men's Bible study. And so we got here and I was just listening. And then at the end, I just felt called because they were talking about, women preaching. And, there are parts in the Bible where say women shouldn't preach. But then there's parts in the Bible where women are leading or whatever. And everyone's like sharing their opinion. And, well, I grew up with women and I did this and I've seen this and I've experienced that. And it was just like I felt this conviction. And so I finally raised my hand to share it. When I raised my hand, everyone was like, uh-oh, like, here we go. Chris is about to open a can of worms. And I was just like, the reality is our opinion does not matter. And we can't help it, but all of us take our subconscious beliefs and experiences and project them onto the Word of God. And we try to find agreement with our belief systems. And the reality is our opinion doesn't matter. Your experience doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what the Word of God says. And the Word says that if we ask God for wisdom and believe we'll receive it, He'll give it to us. So we don't need to project our opinions onto this. We need to go to the Lord and find what the actual truth is. We need to dive into the Word and see what the actual truth is. But a lot of people don't want to do that because a lot of times the truth contradicts with our opinions and our personal beliefs. And that's when we get uncomfortable. That's when we're like, but that's not the character of God, because it doesn't align with who we believe God is. And that just opened up a whole can, and it turned into another debate again, and about producing fruit and obedience and disobedience. And it was just like, man, but I stood my ground again. And it's like, I don't know why every Bible study, it's me versus everyone else, but I'm asking really hard questions. I'm not willing to just accept something as face value. I'm not willing to accept people's opinions of what the Word says. I want to know what the actual Word says. I want to know the truth, because if we're being led by opinions, man, we're in trouble. And so I ask these questions and I bring up these things because I genuinely want to know the truth. I'm not trying to be right. I'm trying to find the truth. Like, that's it. And so, but it leads to really, really good conversations. Like it was a really good conversation. There was a lot of challenge in it. But I don't know, that's fun for me. And every time I get into these conversations, I see the boldness that I have, and it's incredible. Like to have that boldness, to not be timid and shy and hide and be weak and all these things, but to be bold and assertive, and to do that with a group of men, and a group of men who've all been pretty much believers longer than I have and have read more of the Bible than I have. It's just like, wow, God, you really put this boldness inside of me, and I can see how I can change the world when I step into who that man is. And the more that I challenge myself and transform myself and do all these things, the more that boldness is going to come out. So yeah, it was just it was intense.